Jamie is a dedicated climate activist. She was sending campaign postcards to people around the country before she was old enough to vote. Now in these midterm elections, she finally has a voice. She's one of 8 million Gen Z first-time voters, and she's clear about what's at the top of her agenda.
They say we have, I think 8 years left now to reduce our climate emissions by 1.5 degrees in order for this planet to be livable. So the policies that are enacted now will determine the fate of this planet for centuries.
She's not a dedicated Democrat, but she, like many other young people, feels that when it comes to climate change, she has no other choice.
At the end of the day, if it's down to a Democrat or a Republican, Democrats are far more likely to either be persuaded or actually make the right decision for the climate.
Aiden is also a student and a first-time voter. He has 2 major issues in mind this election cycle, which makes choosing between parties difficult.
I think Democrats kind of have more of a initiative and drive to, tackle the climate change issues than conservatives. But I think economics-wise, I think conservatives have a better mindset going into that side of the climate change issue. Hi, excuse me. I'm part of a bipartisan...
He's involved with left, middle, right.
So the first question is, how important do you think your vote is in elections in
That's a student-founded news outlet showcasing diverse political perspectives from Gen Z. His work there means he talks with many people his age.
I think there's a lot of people like me who kind of don't see a fit in either party, so they're kind of just stuck in the middle, kind of, going back and forth between left views and right views.
Sandra Ochoa knows just how much young voters can be more focused on policy than party. She spent several months talking with first-time voters for the nonpartisan youth organizing group 18 by Vote.
Young people aren't too tied down to parties themselves. So I think if other parties were able to rise up to power and represented us better, I think young people would be very willing to vote for them because I don't think they're tied down to a party name. They're tied down to the issues.
First-time voters in the U.S. have seen the two-party system produce chaos and a stalemate, while real-life issues they care about become increasingly urgent. So young people will have to make frustrating compromises with their votes in this election, until the system, or the parties, adapt to how these new voters think about politics.